Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So I'm just about ready to go for another scrapyard run. I have all my stuff piled up here ready to put on the truck. And before I actually go through some of this, I do want to mention I've had several people comment on how clean my garage is. So what I want to do actually just for a couple seconds is kind of dispel that myth. As you can see, scrapper life, that's all about angles. If I turn, you can see that is the rest of my stuff. I am very thankful that my wife will kind of turn a blind eye, which is kind of nice. We do park one vehicle in here, and I have a large amount of scrappable items that I still need to get through. But if you're a scrapper, obviously it is a lot of stuff that you will accumulate, have to work through. And in my opinion, some of the things that I find very beneficial is make sure that you have a lot of buckets. As you can see in this one, there's some nice clean copper in there. I usually have one for copper motors. I have bags of number 2 copper right around here. Then I have some brass buckets, some aluminum bags, and it just helps with the organization as well as you are ready to go to the scrapyard, just being able to easily pick the stuff up. It's already sorted for you, so it'll make it a lot better, time efficient in the long run. So as you can see, a number of different things. Still have a lot of Christmas lights to get through. Got a lot of stainless steel, some bike rims, got a number of appliances here. I am getting through it, but again, I definitely want to make sure I dispel that rumor that my garage is clean, and I want to continue to thank my wife for turning a blind eye or pretending that this mess doesn't exist. So thank you to my wonderful wife for many things that she does. As you can see here, best thing before I go to the scrapyard, I do want to make sure not only do I weigh some of the material, I will also make sure that it is sorted. There are a lot of people, especially with the current prices of scrap going up, there's lots of people waiting to get in, and if you have your stuff already organized and you know your material, it definitely does the wonderful people at the scrapyard a favor. They are working very hard. It just helps speed up the process and get you out of there with your money. So, gonna go over a couple things that I have. I apologize if you hear from time to time a bulldozer in the background. They're building a new house, which is actually a kind of a nice thing for me. Never mind the noise, but I'm sure there's gonna be more scrappable material that I can acquire and divert from the landfill. So first thing I want to look at is all of this stuff, first of all, was found on garbage day or at job sites. Right here you see a large pile of aluminum siding. I have some eavesdrops here on the bottom, some siding. All of this is going for about 65 to 80 cents a pound right now. I just weighted about 67 pounds of it, so that's going to be a nice score. I've got a great company that I talk with. They're called On Top Roofing, based out of Corunna, Ontario. A lot of times when I see them on the job sites, they know I will take this, divert it from the landfill, and use the money for charity. So another shout out to those wonderful men, hard workers, do a fantastic job. But some great aluminum siding, and this stuff is very heavy. Even though it looks like aluminum is usually light, this stuff does add up in weight, especially when it is the sheets or the eavesdrop. You do want to make sure that you take out any caulking or any types of screws on there, because that will make it a dirty load. All of this has been cleaned, which is great. And there is a difference between sheet aluminum and eavesdrops, gutter parts. So all of this goes together. Okay, so your eavesdrop elbows, they will go with your eavesdrops and your aluminum siding. So that is one pile. I have pop cans. Currently in London, Ontario, pop cans are actually going for 90 cents a pound, which is a great price. I have a couple bags of these. And word of caution, I do see from time to time people that will bring beer cans in mixed with their aluminum cans. And in my opinion, I'm always cringing at that because you are going to make more money from the beer cans bringing them into the beer store. But if you are out of distance or if you have no time, they are categorized as aluminum pop cans. But as I said, I definitely separate them because if you want to maximize your profit, that's a great way to do so. So just going to move these. I don't have much. I only have about 13 pounds. And sometimes it's just about getting the stuff out of the garage so I don't have too much things. Behind me here I have clean aluminum, different things I have. This is from a slow cooker. I have something from the computer monitor. I do find a lot of this on job sites. This is your hose that goes through the house, usually to the dryer or vents. Very nice clean aluminum. And other various clean aluminum. Some of my aluminum heat sinks or my aluminum that I get from motors inside copper bearing motors, the aluminum from vacuum cleaners especially, or these come out of microwaves off the magnetron. So really nice clean aluminum. It's going for about 45 to 60 cents a pound. And again, this is clean. If it's painted, I think it's worth a little bit less. So I do separate it. This is kind of extrusion. I will put my heat sinks into my extrusion pile. This one is just clean aluminum because it really doesn't look like it's been through a press. So this I will put into my clean. I have about 40 pounds of clean aluminum back here. Next pile I have right here is my e-waste. I have a TV, a computer monitor, and a bunch of circuit boards. I do not get a lot of money for my circuit boards at e-waste. It's right now about 5 to 8 cents a pound. Some places, depending on region or country, will take your circuit boards and divide them up into low grade, medium grade, high grade, depending on the precious metals inside of them. My scrapyard unfortunately just puts them all together. So again, lots of different circuit boards. I will put them in there and get e-waste price. Last one here that I have is my steel, or tin pile, sorry, tin and shred. Lot of tin shred here. I always use my microwaves as a container. Every one of these microwaves is full of different pieces of metal. I have the shop vac that is a steel drum that I took apart in another video. I do fill those up with various odds and ends. A lot of times you've got your motor pieces once you take out the copper. Anything that is really magnetic. I talk often about screws. As you can see, this is a container of my nuts and bolts and screws that I get out of my different appliances when I scrap it. This is actually 9 pounds right here. Best way to transport them in my opinion. They don't fall out of the truck. They don't potentially pop a tire. Tin steel right now is going for about 10 to 13 cents a pound, which is a great price. Probably the highest I've ever seen, and it's actually stayed at this price for about half a year now, which is awesome. Most of your items are going to be tin shred or steel. All of this is going to be tin shred. I have a really nice piece to a paper shredder here. This actually, as is, weighs 7 pounds. As I said, every one of these microwaves weighs differently depending on what's in it. But I have about 390 pounds of tin shred here. Again, at 10 to 13 cents a pound. I'm going to get a nice payload off that. It is all going to fit into my truck, which is great. And it is going to give me a lot more space in my garage to work. Hopefully clean it up a little bit and, you know, start again with my collection and get another load eventually ready for the scrapyard. So just wanted to show some of my load here before it's gone. Wanted to show the wonderful people who have commented about how clean and tidy my garage is. That, again, that's just angle tricks. I would love it to get organized again, but I can't turn my eye when I find or see a piece of scrap metal on the road. So got to pick it up. Just need more time in the day, just like always. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below. Like, share, subscribe. Again, I love the questions that are coming in. If you have questions about scrapping, please put them down below. I will try and answer them the best I can. Again, thanks for watching. Tin Man out.